I made $2,000 in a single day at 22 years old, and I didn't need a degree, a 9 to 5, or years of experience. In this video, I'll break down exactly how I did it step by step so you can copy this method and start making money yourself. Now, let's be real, most online business models are complete garbage. Take dropshipping for example. You're competing with a million other people selling the same junk from China. The profit margins are razor thin, and you will spend more on ads than you will ever make back. Now what about print on demand? Good luck making more than $5 profit per sale after platform fees, shipping costs, and returns eat away your margins. Now what about affiliate marketing? Unless you have a massive audience already, you're wasting your time building someone else's business while making pennies on the dollar. And crypto trading? Please, that's basically gambling with extra steps. The market is too unpredictable. And for every person who makes it big, thousands lose everything. So I'm about to show you what actually works. No BS, no fluff, just the exact system I used to make over $2,000 in a single day. And the best part, I was a complete nobody when I started. I had no followers, no connections, no special skills, just a laptop and an internet connection. And by the way, my Wi-Fi wasn't even that great. Step 1, the offer. Solving a painful problem. Here is something most people don't understand. People pay to solve problems, not for random services. They don't care about your skills. They care about what those skills can do for them. Think about it. You don't buy a drill because you want a drill. You buy it because you want a hole in the wall. There are two main types of offers you can create. First, there's teaching offers, where you help people to get a specific result, like losing weight, getting customers, landing a dream job, or improving their dating life. Teaching others work because people will always pay for shortcuts to results they want. Second, there's done-for-you services like video editing, social media management, or lead generation. These work because busy people with money would rather pay someone else to handle tasks they don't have time for or don't enjoy doing. And listen, you don't need experience to start. You can hire contractors or use AI tools to deliver results. I had zero experience when I started. Zero. I didn't know how to do half the things I was selling, but I knew how to find people who did, and that was all that matters. If you want a quick tip for building a profitable niche, focus on health, wealth, or relationships. These are where people spend the most money, hands down. When it comes to health, people will spend anything to look and feel better. When it comes to wealth, everyone wants more money or financial freedom. And what about relationships? Human beings are social creatures desperate for connection. For instance, instead of saying, I do video editing, say, I help YouTubers get viral content editing without lifting a finger. Can you see the difference? One is about a service, the other is about a result. Nobody cares about video editing. They care about viral content that grows their channel and makes them money. The key here is specificity. The more specific your offer, the easier it is to sell. If you say, I help female fitness coaches get 10 new clients per month through Instagram content, it's infinitely more powerful than simply saying, I help businesses with social media. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description, and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Step 2. Getting people to notice you. You need leads, and there are two main ways to get them. First, appointment setting. You send direct messages on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, or even in Facebook groups. This is the fastest way to start making money, because you're going directly to people who need what you have to offer. Second, there's content marketing. It basically means creating short-form videos, tweets, or posts that position you as the expert. This takes longer, but it builds authority and brings clients to you over time. Let me give you a simple DM script that worked for me. Hey name, I noticed you're struggling with specific problem. I help people solve this exact issue all the time. Would you like me to send you a free video to show you how you can achieve X result? That's it. As you can see, it's not a complicated pitch. You just identify a problem and you offer a solution. So when I say, I noticed you're struggling, I mean, I actually took the time to look at their content, their business, or their profile. People can smell a generic copy-paste message from a mile away. Be specific about what you noticed. For example, if you reach out to content creators, you could say, I saw that your last 3 YouTube videos only got around 50 views, despite having great content. This hits way harder than simply, I noticed you're not getting enough views. For content, focus on showing client wins, testimonials, or case studies. Show yourself solving the problem in real time. People need to see that you know what you're talking about. And at first, don't worry about production quality. A simple video recorded with your phone, showing you explaining how you helped someone to get results will beat a fancy, scripted production every single time. I'm always conducting different tests, and my most viewed videos are often not my most edited ones. When I got started, I spent 3 hours a day sending out 50 DMs, but most people ignored me. Some people cursed me out, but people booked calls. So for example, for 3 booked calls, 1 would turn into a high-paying customer. That's all it took. 1% in success rate can change your life if the offer is priced right. Don't waste time creating fancy websites or business cards. Focus on direct outreach. Each hour spent designing a logo is an hour you could have spent finding a customer. Remember, clients pay you, logos don't. Step 3. Sales calls. Selling a transformation, not a service. The biggest mistake I see beginners make is selling services instead of results. Nobody wakes up thinking, man, I really need some coaching today. They wake up thinking, I need to lose weight, or I need more customers. Here's the sales call framework I used to close that high-ticket deal. First, ask about their problems. Let them talk. The more they talk, the more likely they'll buy. Don't interrupt, don't pitch. Just listen and take some notes. You can say things like, tell me more about that, and how has this affected your life, or your relationships, or your business, depending on what you sell. Second, get them to explain their pain points in detail. Make them feel the pain of not fixing the problem. Ask questions like, what happens if this problem doesn't get solved in the next 6 months? And how much is this costing you in lost revenue or opportunities? Third, you want to paint a vision of their ideal future once the problem is solved. Imagine waking up to 5 new client inquiries every single day. Or imagine having your social media completely handled by someone else while you focus on what you love. And fourth, position your offer as the bridge to that future. I've helped 3 other business owners just like you go from 0 leads to consistent clients through this exact system. Here's how we can do the same for you. That is something that you can say. Now, here is the key mindset shift that changed everything for me. The client needs you more than you need them. Act like it. When I stopped being desperate for sales, my closing rate tripled. Instead of thinking, please buy from me, think, I'm allowing you the opportunity to work with me. That's a whole different energy. Price anchoring is another powerful technique. Before you reveal your price, mention the cost of the problem. Right now, this issue is costing you about $5,000 a month in lost revenue. My solution is just $2,000. This makes it a no-brainer. Step 4. Delivery. How to fulfill without being an expert. There are 4 main ways to deliver your offer. One-on-one coaching if you're teaching a skill. This works great when starting out because it requires minimal preparation and people tend to value it a lot more than digital products, even if they're done amazingly well. Just show up, answer questions, and guide your client. The other way to satisfy your clients is through group coaching if you want to scale and to make more profit. So instead of working with only one person, you'd work with more customers at the same time. Then, there's also done-for-you services where you use contractors to handle the work. This is what I did at first. The client pays you, then you pay someone else to do the actual work, keeping the difference as profit. Or there's digital products and courses for more passive income. But they're the hardest to start with. The big advantage of those is that you create them once and sell them infinitely. This is more advanced and it works best once you have some success stories and testimonials. Here's the thing. I wasn't an expert when I started my first business. I hired people from Upwork and Fiverr who were better than me. I found someone in the Philippines who could do the work for $200 while I charged my client $1,000. That's $800 profit just for connecting to people. And nowadays, you can even use AI tools. ChatGPT can write content. I use it all the time, in fact. Midjourney can create graphics. There are so many video editing AIs out there. Use these tools to deliver results, even if you don't have the skills to do it yourself. The key is to manage expectations. Never promise what you can't deliver. It's better to under-promise and to over-deliver than to do the opposite. If you think something will take a week, tell the client 2 weeks. When you deliver early, you're a hero, and communication is everything. Most client relationships fail due to poor communication, not poor results. A weekly update saying, here's what we did, here's what's next, here's what we need from you, will keep clients happy even when progress is slower than expected. Once you understand that the client needs you more than you need them, it will change everything in your ability to make more money. Stop acting like you're begging for clients. This scarcity mindset kills sales. You're the one providing the solution to their problems. When you position yourself as the expert who can solve their specific pain point, people will chase you instead. I remember being terrified of my first sales call. My voice was shaking and my heart was beating so fast, I genuinely thought I was about to have a heart attack. But I reminded myself that this person needed my help more than I needed their money, because there are a million potential clients out there, but for them, I might be the only person who can actually solve their specific problem right now. And besides, you don't build a business with one single client. That mindset shift is worth more than any sales script or marketing tactic. When you truly believe you're offering something valuable, selling becomes servicing. You're not taking their money, you're exchanging value for value. Another mindset trick: focus on the transformation, not the transaction. If your offer genuinely helps people, selling more means helping more people. Every no is depriving someone of a solution they actually need. Let me tell you exactly how my first big payday happened. I was sending DMs to small business owners who were struggling with getting customers. I noticed one particular business owner who kept posting about how hard it was to find customers. I spent 10 minutes looking through his social media profile. His website was outdated and his social media was inconsistent at best. I sent him a simple message: "Hey, I noticed you have great reviews from your existing customers, but your online presence isn't bringing in new members. I help businesses like yours get consistent leads through simple content strategies that don't require hours of your time. I've made a free video that can show you how. Would you like me to send it over?" Notice how specific this is. I mentioned this specific problem and hinted at a solution that addressed his pain points, lack of time, and he booked a call. And during the call, I didn't talk about my services. Instead, I asked about his business, his goals, his frustrations. I discovered he was spending $500 a month on ads with zero results. He was working 16-hour days, but still struggling to grow. I painted a picture of what his business could look like with a steady flow of clients. Imagine having 10 new membership inquiries every week without spending a dime on ads. Imagine having content posted consistently without you having to do it yourself. Then I made an offer and he said yes on the spot. Now, was I nervous? Absolutely. Did I know exactly how to deliver? Not really. But I knew I could figure it out or find someone who could. I hired a content strategist for a few $100 and a virtual assistant to implement the plan. My total cost was just a few $100. My profit was close to $1,000. And the client got results. 7 new clients in the first month. That is the beauty of this model. Everyone wins. The client gets more business, the contractor gets paid, and you make a profit for bringing everyone together. Most people fail to build a profitable business because they overcomplicate things. They think they need fancy websites, business cards, and professional headshots before they even start. This is all nonsense. You need 3 things: a problem to solve, a way to reach people with that problem, and the confidence to offer a solution. That's it. One of the biggest reasons people fail is because they give up too soon. I sent hundreds of DMs before I got my first client. Most people quit after 10 rejections or a week of trying. Success isn't about never failing. It's about failing faster than everyone else until you succeed. And finally, people fail because they focus on themselves instead of the customer's results. Nobody cares about your credentials or experience. They care about whether you can solve their problem. So stop talking about yourself and start talking about them. I see people wasting hours creating the perfect Instagram aesthetic or tweaking their website. Meanwhile, successful people are having actual conversations with potential clients. The money is in the conversation, not the cosmetics. Another big mistake beginners make is undercharging, because when you charge too little, clients don't value your work. Plus, you need many more clients to make a decent income. I'd rather have 1 client paying $2,000 than 10 clients paying $200. Fewer customers, fewer headaches, same amount of money. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why, to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from 0 to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Now, all the theory in the world is useless if you don't implement it. So here's your framework. Identify one problem you can solve. Craft a simple message offering to solve that problem. Send that message to 20 people today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Will all 20 respond? No. Will most people ignore you? Yes. But you only need one yes to start making money. Don't worry about being perfect. Your first offer will probably suck. Your first outreach message won't be awkward. Your first sales call won't be terrifying. Do it anyway. Learn by doing, not by watching more videos or reading more books. I went from being completely broke to making $2,000 in a single day using this exact process. I didn't need special skills or connections, and I had no startup capital. I just identified a problem, reached out to people with that problem, and offered a solution. You can do the same, and in fact, you can probably do it better than I did. The internet economy is still in its infancy. There's never been an easier time in human history to make money with a laptop and an internet connection. Remember, the goal isn't just making money. It's creating freedom. Freedom to work when you want, where you want, with whom you want. That $2,000 day wasn't just about the money. It was proof that I controlled my income, not some boss or company. Stop watching videos after this one. Don't go looking for more information. You have everything you need. Now go and make some money. The only difference between you watching this video and me making it is that I started. That's it. Nothing else. Your $2,000 day is waiting, so go get it.